Good morning. I have callbacks today, callback interviews, and yeah, I have my hair and makeup done. It's an all kind of afternoon thing, so late start. I am gonna have leftover pizza for lunch. I'm gonna throw on my clothes, and then I'll kind of like talk through a little bit of what's gonna happen and show you my setup. Okay, so I will probably brush out my hair right before the interview starts, so it's not as piecey, but I also don't want to get frizzy, so I'll wait. But yeah, I have on a blazer, a like mauvey pink shirt, and then black cashmere joggers. Gotta be comfy, and Uggs because I am lame. I have this candle going and I'm gonna keep it with me for good vibes. So I have taken off my jacket really quick just because I don't need it right now, and for this meeting I have, or these interviews, I have a ring light on me, and I showed my setup in my OCI video probably, but I'll try to do some video of that too. But yeah, ring light, Ethernet cord. I have like an adapter that lets me plug in my webcam, that's what it's called, my webcam, and my charger, because the webcam sucks out so much battery. I've definitely like had times where I've been freaked out that it's gonna like die, my computer's gonna die before it finishes, just because I'm not used to it dying that fast. And then I have LaCroix and Coke for the sugar and caffeine. So now I'm just gonna review my notes. I have just like a few sticky notes to write tasks on, and then I have this star sticky note that the star sticky note that I may rewrite just so it'll stick better, but it's just a reminder of like how to walk through behavioral questions or situational questions. So that is my setup, and I've got like 15-20 minutes before they start. This one is on Zoom, so it's on Zoom, not Flow Recruit, which like I like Flow Recruit because it pauses in the middle and gives me a second to like catch my breath and get a drink. In this case I will just like be waiting in my own room, and they'll kind of probably cycle in and out, and that's my 15-minute reminder going off. So I will see you probably at a break or something. Hi. Sure. So I majored in economics in undergrad, and from there I had always kind of had an interest in small businesses and entrepreneurship. Okay, it's so humid here that my hair just expands all day. I just finished that callback. I actually have back-to-back callbacks today. I have another one in 25 minutes, and so what that means is I have callbacks with two firms. That one had 3 30-minute interviews. It was on Zoom. Each interview slot had 2 like partners, associates, counsels, what say you, in the interview. I really prefer that just because, especially for 30 minutes, that is actually more time than you think to kind of like ask questions and things like that. So in that case, it becomes a lot more conversational, just because you have like multiple people talking. And then also, if I ask a question, usually both people will answer it, and so that takes up a little bit more time and doesn't feel like that I'm like interrogating them to me, and it also just kind of like takes up that time. So I like that. I mean, next one is going to be 4 30-minute interviews, one-on-one, so we'll see how it goes. I am going to drink some water because on Zoom there were no breaks, like they would just like kind of filter in and out, and then going to have a snack, probably Oreos, and then I'm gonna let the cats that I've put in one room into another room, just so they can have a change of scenery, and then review my notes for this firm. It's like, this is the only day that I've done back-to-back callbacks for different firms, and I I kind of went into OCI with offers, so these are all West Coast focused, and I I don't know, because I have offers, even if they're not West Coast offers, or Bay Area, like Bay Area specifically, these are Bay Area callbacks. I did not do as many callbacks as I got. I probably did I got 8 or 9 callbacks so far. Like I could still get more callbacks because we're in the space now where I may not be somebody's first choice, but I may be like in their second choice, still would want to talk to me if, they want to fill out their class more. But yeah, so I got 8 and I'm doing 4. So this is the only day that I'm doing them back to back. Just I want to get them done early because I have offers, and I would if I'm going to get offers from these earlier rather than later, just so that I'm not going right to the deadline with other offers, because that is not kind to not really just the firms, but also to other people who are looking to get offers for next summer. With that, I am going to do those things I just said because I'm now down to 22 minutes. It's nice to meet you. Yeah, I would say because of just the way that you put tasks on a resume, it's hard to kind of see this, but everything that I've done, probably from the First Lady's office to working as an examiner, has been really team-based. Okay, so I have finished that marathon. I'm very honestly hot and have sweat through my shirt. Gross, I know, but the realities of this process. In fact, there was someone who mentioned they were happy these weren't in person because they couldn't see them sweat. Anyway, done. Really enjoyed the conversations. I don't know with fit, everybody was so different, it was hard to get an idea of fit and what the culture was like. So that's a little weird. And some people I liked a lot more than others. One person told was we don't have this practice area, and then the partner that I talked to right after was I work in this practice area, and I was that's what I thought. I didn't say that, but I was that's what I thought. I felt super crazy because the one thing you don't want to do is say oh, I want to do litigation, and they don't have litigation at the firm, which is unlikely but possible. And so I felt I'd made that mistake, and then a partner who actually works in there was yeah, I do that work, and I'm so what? Anyway, we'll see if that makes me look crazy, because it doesn't matter if they look crazy, they are making the choice at that point. So we'll see, but I did enjoy it. Had some really just nice conversations. But yeah, that is the end of callbacks for today, at least. Only a couple more overall. So I am back in my comfy clothes. I am finished for the day, like I said, and now I get to write thank you notes. I tried to take notes in the middle, but the first one was really hard because it was back to back to back with no breaks in the middle, but I got a couple of notes. I may take the approach of sending one overall to the recruiter. I don't know. We'll see. And then I did get good notes on the second callback, so that's good. But they just say within 24 hours, so I'm gonna aim for that. Since I've already taken my notes on them. But realistically, any notes they were taking about me, they've already decided how they feel about me, and they sent them off probably the moment that we got done talking, or if they were in a series, the moment they were done talking to everybody. So that's pretty much decided, determined, whatever. And in the meantime, I'm going to look online to see what callback timelines are for the firms that I talk to. If they are really quick, then they definitely are waiting for my thank yous. And by thank you notes, I mean thank you emails. I'm not sending them a letter that will get there next week. Yeah. I will also check out the Grapevine, or I have checked out the Grapevine for Stanford, and the firms I've talked to haven't I haven't seen no callbacks that I have seen or heard of, or not callbacks, no offers that for the callbacks that I have been to, like either firm overall or like that firm for that location. So it's a waiting game. That being said, I am now like done, exhausted, have to prep for tomorrow, and I may reach out to my advisor, but I think I'm just kind of on my own for the moment. So I hope this was helpful, if probably really brief. More information on how I prep. I have a spreadsheet. I log information about everybody beforehand, highlights of like what I like about the practice, like what I like about the firm and the practice areas I'm interested in, which is why I was so confused when the one person was like, no, we don't really do this. And I'm like, I didn't say I think you do. I was just like, okay. But yeah, so I have that. I have notes on anything that like stood out to me in like prior interviews, or if I've talked to contacts, whether they're students at Stanford right now, alums, anybody that like you meet in like networking spaces. And that's what I was reviewing before interviews. And I also have some notes, just like post thought feelings, not the notes for my thank yous, but like just notes on the vibes I got from the firm, because if they do give an offer, the ball is then in my court to decide how I feel about them. So I want to remember that, like, oh, loved everyone I talked to here, or liked mostly everybody. Don't know about fit, things like that. So, but yeah, I'm actually going to leave this video here for real now, and I hope that it was helpful.